Hello again everyone, I'm back. So I'm here to do the second part of the Tag Your It challenge. So I was tagged by Tammy Van Antwerp and I did her challenge in the previous video earlier today. Now this is my challenge which I'm sending out to some other people. So I'm going to tag Caroline from Dream with Caroline. I'm going to tag Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors and also Marcy from Marcy Coat. Now, ladies, if you are watching, if you decide to take on the challenge, don't feel pressured at all to do the challenge. You don't have to. Just let me know, tag you're not it or whatever. That's why we're tagging multiple people, is just so that if someone or multiple people can't do it, then maybe one of them can. So here's what my challenge is. I would love to see your take on some word dangles. So you can make them however you like, but I will show you how I make them. They're really, really easy. So the reason that I came up with this is I wanted to find a way to use up little strips of paper like this, and mainly scrapbook paper or, cardstock that you maybe cut off from, you cut something down to size and you've just got all these little pieces. I wanted to find a way to use those. And of course, I thought, they make great backgrounds for words. I think I've seen lots of people do this kind of a thing. And I just started playing around a little bit and I saw this sort of idea. So I've got like a tag shape in the background. I've got a scrap of the, in this case, scrapbook paper with a word, added a button and a bulb pin. And it kind of made this fun little like dangly thing. Which, yeah, I kind of wanted to see people's take on this really. So that is the challenge that I'm setting. So if you would like to see how I made these, they're really, really easy. I'm just going to grab my inks and let's get cracking. So yeah, so you need your little scraps of paper. I've got a couple here as well, which I might use. And you want some sentiments. So mine are just cut from various places actually. Oops, sorry. I'm getting myself all in a tangle now. A tangle dangle, sorry. Yes, so this one, Create, I printed this out on my computer myself. This blossom comes from a book. And then the ones that I've got here are just from various places, books and greeting cards mainly. And you kind of want sentiments, inspiring words or little like phrases and that kind of a thing is what I think we want to go with. Just so that, when you've got it on a tag or maybe you've got it on the side of a page, however you want to use them, you've got, something nice to read. So what shall we do? So I've got these two, and what I would say is try to go with pieces of paper where you like the front and the back, because being a dangle, you are going to see at some point both sides of them. Okay, so you want a slightly longer strip, which is going to be our tag in the background. And then you want a slightly smaller strip, which is going to be like the focal one, and that's going to have the word on. So if I go with these, just to show you what I'm doing, is that even cut straight? Not really. Let's just choppity chop this one down and attempt to get some form of straight lines. No one's really checking, are they? So just cut a tag shape in the top. Now you can do this trick if you want, but you could also just eyeball it because you're not really going to see much of the tag beneath. Okay. So I don't know about you, I always seem to have these little strips of paper left over and I never know what to do with them. I mean, there's all sorts that you can do. This is just one of them. And I'm sure this has been probably done before. But, this is just my take on it, I suppose. So we have that. Then you want to pick your word. So I'm going to have the word on this piece. Yes. do, what do we think? We've got a C for confidence there, which might be nice. Or we want a longer word maybe, or a phrase. Independent, that's a nice one. Or delightful. That'll be that. Yeah, it'll be me trying to make decisions again in this video. So yeah, I'm tagging these ladies. They don't have to do the challenge at all if they don't want to. There's absolutely no pressure. It's just a little bit of a fun thing for us to highlight some channels and just, yeah, have a little bit of fun really. And why is my glue not coming out today? Excusez-moi. Unclogging the glue as per usual. There we go. I think it's got a lot of trapped air in there, and it's yeah, it's you know, I'm moaning about glue problems again, aren't I? I was about to start saying, oh, it's been cold, so you know, glue problems, right? So as you can see, I've put the word down the bottom, not bottom, but at least, you know, towards the bottom edge. The reason being is because we're going to poke a hole at the top of this piece, and we're also going to add a button. If you would like, you could add a charm, anything really, but I have a whole stack of buttons here which need using, so I thought this would be a good way to use them up as well. So we have this. So you could punch a hole. What I do is I just grab my awl, and am I on screen? Just about. And I just poke a hole at the top middle of both the tag and the word thingy. Just big enough that your bulb pen or whatever it is that you're attaching it to can slip through. I think the first one that I did use a hole punch. Not sure what's going on with my button. There. Yeah, I used a hole punch for these, and I don't know if I should maybe add an eyelet or something, but they seem fine, and they're just a decorative thing really, so I didn't bother. And then after that I started putting just the hole with the awl because I thought that would be maybe a little bit better. So let me grab my pins. I think I'll go with brass for this one. There we go. And then we want to slip our button on. So I was thinking green. I don't know if it's the right type of a green, but I'm going to go with it. So slip your button on your pin the right way around. Basically you want it to be so that you can, the front of the button is here. Then your word behind that, and then your little tag shape. And hey presto, you've got kind of this fun little dangly thing with a nice word on it, and you're using the buttons. I don't know if I want to cut this. Yeah, I suppose it takes a little bit of trial and error as to where you want to put the hole, where you want this to be. And I haven't quite decided how I feel about this word having, like, you know, we've got a tag beneath, but we've got a rectangle on top. I thought it was cool initially, but I can't quite make up my mind about it really. But you know, I think they look kind of cool. So yeah, I would love to see your take on this. And if I haven't tagged you in the challenge and you think making some of these sounds like fun, or you just want to give it a go, tag yourself in the challenge. I absolutely would love for you to do that. Because yeah, it's yeah, that would be a lot of fun, I think. So I've got this pink one. It's nice gold polka dots. So Just trying to cut it down so it's vaguely straight. So I think this will probably be my word one. And then I need a longer one that can be my tag shape. Thinking it's quite pretty with this purple on it. So let's go with this. So just, and as you can see, these scraps are going to go an absolutely long way, aren't they? Scraps always do, don't they? I mean, it's a good thing. You'll never run out of things to play with, but yeah, it's surprising. Right, just neaten this up. Okay, now this one I'm going to do tiny tag shape, I think. She says. Yeah, so kind of a tag shape, and you don't even have to do a tag shape. You do any shape you like. I will actually show you any shape goes with this kind of a thing. I made some before. I made this one as well. This one doesn't have a button. It has a large clock, a small clock, and a butterfly. So yeah, I mean, any shape goes. So yeah. Right. Now, because it's pink, I'm wondering whether to do hopes or hearts so true. I'm wondering, I'm going to try it and just see about cutting this one into a kind of nicer shape as well. Just to see what we think to that. Yeah, I mean, might be nice. So yeah, play around with it. See what works for you. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? Let's do it. And then this one, what do you reckon? Pink button, white. Oh, white button might be nice. Glue. So, what do you think? What do you think of the challenge or of making these? I'm having a whale of a time right now. Yeah, just love. Apart from my glue not wanting to play ball. Not sure why that is. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. So this sentiment would just be from a greeting card, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll go through books, greeting cards, all sorts, and I'll just cut phrases or words that I like. And you'll be surprised, especially if you pick a nice thing. And that's why I use greeting cards a lot, because you get some really nice sentiments, you know, about wishes and dreams and hopes and stuff like that, really. Yeah, it's really quite nice. Oops. I've got hardly any room on my desk right now, so yeah, feeling the pinch a little bit. So we've got that. I'm really hoping I'm on screen because I keep forgetting to look up at the moment. And see you. Give you a wave. Right, what do we think? That's pink. I think we want to go with white. That's what I said earlier, wasn't it? Now what I do actually prefer, for me for the buttons, is I prefer the ones that have 4 holes in them rather than just 1 hole. I don't know why, I just do. I just do. Okay, so I need another ball pen, and I'm going to go with gold because we've got the gold polka dots. Now I think Carol from Free Spirit Arts came up with this challenge, I believe. So if I can find her video where she explains about, you know, why we're doing this challenge and stuff, then I'll link it below as well. But yeah, it was Tammy who tagged me, and then I'm tagging Caroline, Mandy and Marcy if they're up for it. But of course, yeah, as I say, if you want to make some of these, you know, go ahead and tag yourself and just have a bit of fun with it. That one seems a little bit tight on there. I think maybe the bulb pin was a little bit bigger on that one, but that's okay. Can always add a jump ring maybe. So yeah, I would just love to see how how people do this and what it becomes. And as I say, I'm sure this is nothing new. How long have I been on? I might do 1 or 2 more, just because I'm having a lot of fun playing with these silly little scraps of paper. Yeah, that would be quite nice, I think. So yeah, all I'm doing is I'm basically just choosing 2 pieces of the paper that kind of go together vaguely, colour-wise, and yeah, colour-wise mostly. But yeah, I had lots of these little strips just from general playing. I think if we go that way, we'll make the tag shape this way. It's good enough for me. And then I think I want to keep this green bit at the bottom. So if we cut about here, oh, what am I doing? I need that. I need that for the next one. Okay, let's get these little bits out of my way. Fab. What do you think? Yeah, put it this way. So again, I quite liked it, I think, with the 2 tag tops. So yeah, I think I'll change the other ones to be like this as well, because that's the great thing is you can change them up. You don't have to keep them, you know, if you change your mind. They're just yeah, just change up the papers. Independence or confidence? What do we think? Let's go with the longer one, I think. Yeah, like it. There we go. I'm having so much fun. I really am. I love making these. They're so simple. Like, I love... I'm currently doing a few simple projects, so you'll probably notice that my videos are... Really, what is up with my glue? Yeah, it feels like it's got air stuck in it. Or maybe one of those stringy things. Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently doing some shorter videos at the moment. Just to get me back into crafting, because it's been a while. And yeah, and I've just come to the end of I did the 2 winter journals, or I say winter, one was winter and one was wedding themed really. But yeah, I did them like back to back, and I've never done that before. And so yeah, I kind of wanted just a couple of weeks, I think, of yeah, just doing little things that I've been not having time to do, or not wanting to, you know, not been able to do. So yeah, I thought I would do that, and then we'll go into March making some more journals. Got another journal. Hoping I'm on screen. And you can absolutely ink around these. I probably will later. I'm just not doing it now because it, you know, it takes time, and we've got better things to be doing right now, don't we? Right, buttons. Colours wise, green or yellow maybe. Oh no, it's a bit chunky. Try green. Oh, that's pretty. Yes. Silver maybe. I wonder what these would look like on something different. So I'm putting them on bulb pins. I'm just trying to think, like, could you use them on something else? I'm sure you probably could. go. And that's that one. Oh, these are so fun. Right, what do you think? Shall we make some more? I mean, you don't have to keep watching, but for those of you who want to, let's see what bits of paper we've got left. That's a pretty one. It's got birds and flowers on. Maybe mix that with some of this. Maybe. I'd quite like to use this purple one. What have I got? In my tub of wonders. I quite liked the pink and purple, I think. I was trying to use like the small bits rather than big bits like that, really. But let's see. Oh yeah, I've got another small bit, maybe. What else have we got in here? Some Tim Holtz, that might work. Let's try those. Let's go with this one first. So again, just want to give us some straight-ish edges. Okay. Right, so I think I'll put this together with this one. Just trying to decide. I probably want the Tim Holtz to be the focal point, I think. So let's chop that there. Just because it's more decorative, like this is more of a background one, and then you've got the Tim Holtz being, you know, it's got a lot going on, hasn't it? So it's although I've made that one too long. Let's cut some more down. Let's try that. And a bit more. Did I ever mention I don't do measuring? I'm a cut it and see type of person, aren't I? I'll never change. You'll never change me. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm just, feel free to turn me off, mute me. Okay. I can never cut tags in like a neat kind of a way, unless I'm using some kind of template. I can never seem to figure them out. But no matter. So this one is quite small now, so I think we're going to have to go with confidence, but that's all right. I'm just basically trying to use what's on my desk. I'm resisting the urge to go hunting for different words. I probably should have done the tag shape the other way around, but never mind. Never mind. Trying this new thing where it's not that I don't care, it's that I'm trying very hard not to let tiny little things trip me up and keep me from progressing and stuff. That comes from my perfectionism days. I still struggle with it, but I'm really trying to be better at just going with the flow and all the rest of it. Okay, got a brass one and a button. What do we think? So we've got pinks and purples again. It's nice to use the little buttons as well, actually, because sometimes they get neglected when I do clusters. You know, I feel like I should go with a bigger button or something. But yeah. Have you seen this teeny tiny little one? I'll show you in a sec. this one. How tiny. It came off of a card. But I'm not sure about the polka dots. I'm sure that will come in useful somewhere, but maybe not for this one. So I think I will just go with this lovely pink button. Sorry, Tim, I'm matching you up with feminine colours. Not sure how you'd feel about that. Okay, so we've got our button, our word. She says, oh, I didn't make that quite big enough. Let's just, there we go. And our background, which, yeah, go with the dark purple. So yeah, this is the type of thing you could just make a whole bunch of, isn't it? Oh, that's so fun. So we have one more sentiment, so why not? I'm going to keep making them, but of course if you don't want to see any more, then feel free to click away now. But before you go, do let me know if you will make some of these, and I'm just trying to decide which one to go with. Now that one just fits on, but of course we're going to have to chop that top off. So let's just see what we think. Probably made that, yeah, too short now. No matter, that will go for someone else, something else. Right, so if we just chop this down. So this will be our little piece, and this one's probably a little bit wide, so let's just choppity chop this. It's really fun just to do little things here and there, isn't it? I mean, you know, when you just get the urge to go off and try something, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Well, I mean, everything's fun. Like, I find everything that I've made, I find it so fun. I know sometimes I don't sound like it, but I promise you, I do have fun, even if I tone it down a bit in terms of what I sound like. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun today. And it's a Monday. Filming this on a Monday. There we go. There we are. I'll just pop this on there. Lovely way to use up these little sentiments as well, actually. Really like it. And then a button, don't we? What colour? What have I got? It's got kind of a little bit of pink in there, some grey. I could try this little one. Because again, I don't know when I'm ever going to use a button this tiny, but maybe it would. Maybe. Let's see what else I've got for a moment. I think big, you know, it needs to be quite small, I think, because there's a little bit of blue. Yeah, let's go with the blue. And that will be the last one that I will do. I could make these all day, but I won't because, yeah, half an hour of these is plenty. Oh, I need to do the holes, don't I? So yeah, I'll just put these in my stash and they will crop up again sometime in the future, I'm sure. The way that I saw these being used, and you know, this is open to your ideas. And you know, if you've got ideas of how you would use these, I'd love to hear them. For me, I saw them as some kind of a page decoration. Possibly something to go on the top of a tag or a journal card, you know, to give them, like you would add a charm or something. I suppose this is what they are, really. Word charms, word dangles, something like that. Anyway, that was the last one. So as I say, I'm tagging Caroline from Dream with Caroline, Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors, and Marcy from Marcy Coat. To, yeah, see, I would love to see their take, if they're up for it, on making some word dangles or even button dangles. Like, you know, use this to go with what you think is right and what you want to do. Feel free to change this up completely. Feel free to do something else. Just if you would like to take part in the challenge, then I hope you will consider it. What do you think? I think they are so fun. I think I definitely prefer the ones that have a tag and a tag top together rather than these ones which are, you know, just rectangular. So I think the ones where they're not tags, I'm just going to slip them off, cut them into tag shapes and then put them back on the bulk pen. And then that will be a whole bunch ready to be used for something. So yeah, if you've got any ideas of where you would use these, if you would, then I'd love to hear your thoughts. And ladies, if you fancy a challenge, then I hope you'll give a go the Tag Your It. I've had a lot of fun. And I hope for those of you who decided to stick around and watch, I hope you've had fun just, yeah, having a little bit of a crafty session with me. If you have crafted along with me in any way, shape or form, I would love to know. You know, if you've been fussy cutting or doing some sewing, maybe you've been making some of these, whatever you've been doing, whilst I've been nattering away, let me know, because it for me it's a lot of fun just to hear what you guys are up to and, you know, to hear from you and to yeah, have that conversation going. It's one of the things I love about doing this. You know, I love coming on and showing you ideas and having a bit of a fun, you know, when is crafting not fun. But yeah, I love hearing from you as well. It really is like the highlight of my day when I see comments and you're asking me questions, or you're just telling me about your day, or you're saying something about the project. Whatever it is, it really is a joy every time. So keep on saying hello. And yeah, I'll leave you there for now. And shall I see you on the next video? I hope so. Bye bye for now.